Happy hump day. So, I'm cooking up the last two drumsticks that I had in the pack. Um, and I'm going to have them for lunch with some potato salad and a pickle. And the kind of pickles I like, I'm very specific about my pickles because my grandparents used to try and get me to eat sweet pickles a lot when I was a kid, and I couldn't stand them. I like Clausen pickles. Always chilled, never cooked. Clausen pickles. Those are the pickles I like, right? So that's going to be lunch today. I've been watching a bunch of stuff. I think I'll probably I've been staying away from Jordy's channel for a while, but it looks like he is doing more Eugenia coverage now. And it looks like he had a falling out with the very dramatic one who was causing chaos for all of us. So if she's out of the picture, I can get back in. Like, I can watch his channel without getting triggered by her involvement, you know? Fine by me. Oh, I forgot to turn sound off. My apologies. I have the first stage of my restoration of the bathroom scheduled for Monday. They're going to come in and do the drywall. And then the next day, they got to paint the drywall. Why does it always blow out? I don't know what's up with this tobacco. It doesn't stay lit. Um, so basically, that's when it starts. But then I got to pick a tile. Um, and I don't know how long that takes because he says, I'm going to take a tile while I'm there and try and find a match. Shouldn't you have already done this? Like when you ripped all the tile out? When you ripped all the tile out of my bathroom, shouldn't you have already been able to have a piece of tile that you could compare and give me some samples of? Very confused why this is so drawn out, you know? Fortunately, I have not hosted anybody at my house since this incident has happened, right? Because you never know when two people need to go to the bathroom at the same time, right? And then you're like waiting in line, you're in a queue. Um, Whereas before, I could just run off to my master bathroom and, take care of business, right? But not anymore. Not until they get this thing settled up, right? So, there's going to be 4 stages. He told me 3, but it's 4 because it's the drywall, then it's the painting, then it's the tile, and then it's installing the new toilet, right? Fucking such a big production. It's a huge production. Right now, I'm cooking up my last 2 drumsticks. I'm gonna have it with some potato salad and a pickle. That's gonna be lunch, you guys. Lunchtime with Jenna. The speculation is that Chantel, she's taking a couple of days off. She had some pre-scheduled content because the stuff that she put out on Sunday, talking about Canada Day being the next day, was clearly filmed earlier when she was wearing the same outfit like the day before. So she did two mukbangs that day and just scheduled one of them to be on the second day because she didn't change. And when she did the mac and cheese, which she talked about in both of the other videos, I gotta do the mac and cheese. I got it right here. It's right next to my mukbang table. I'm hanging on to it. I haven't put any of my groceries away because I'm that kind of lazy bitch who doesn't do that shit, right? Um, when she woke up to do the macaroni and chicken hot dog mukbang at 1 a.m., she was wearing different clothing. I don't know. That's not a true indicator that somebody is actually showered, by the way. It just means they are wearing something else. It really, it doesn't prove anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't, it's not an indicator that she actually, like, went into her bathroom and took a bath. It just, it doesn't prove anything. People have been talking about how much her face is getting puffy. It's bursting out of her. I don't remember all the names of all these garbs that she's wearing. I don't remember all of them. Plus, I don't want to get it wrong and have Are You Serious come down on my ass as a reactor who's insensitive to the Muslim religion. I don't know, okay? I don't remember what they're all called. All I can tell you is that she looks like she's exploding out of her clothing at this point. And there's been talk about how if maintaining her weight would require 10,000 calories per day, then adding weight would take more than that. And she's definitely been adding weight. She's getting bigger and bigger. Um, it's pretty scary, you guys. Waiting for the oven to signal that my chicken is done. And then I can finish doing my lunch. How is everybody today? Today is Take Out the Trash Tuesday here where I live. Take Out the Trash Tuesday. I also have another follow-up with the doctor tomorrow on my nerve damage and complex regional pain syndrome. Oh, there it is. All right, hold up. I have to make sure I'm not going to fall. Right? So there's a couple of things I need to do. I went through all my mail yesterday, so my coffee table is kind of a mess. But that's where I tend to eat because I'll generally eat while I'm watching like Game of Thrones or something, or House of the Dragons, whatever it is, you know? Hang on. I'm working on it. Okay. Looking juicy. Looking juicy. Okay. That looks yummy. Got my favorite stuff out here. I got my favorite potato salad and my favorite pickles. Always chilled, never heated. These are the best. And this is the best. My favorites, you guys. Oh, I forgot to turn the oven off. Hold up. Okay. Handled. That's handled. Now I got my serving of potato salad. I'm using a Christmas plate because I'm that kind of dork. It just happens to be in the rotation of my plates. Pickle. And my chicken. My chicken grease. All right. Lunchtime, you guys. So what's everybody up to today? Do you have plans for the 4th? Is there something you're going to watch? Is there a big live stream coming up that you want to watch? Is there something on TV that you want to watch? What's going on with everybody? Ooh! You can't always like sit around and be lurkers, y'all. Gotta engage. Gotta engage. I mean, I can tell you stories and stuff. But I am really hungry. So I'm going to have to eat. You know? That's what it looks like. And yes, my coffee table's a mess. I've been working on a lot of shit. Been trying to catch up on doctor's appointments and transitioning off of workers' comp. I had to figure out like what happens next. So I got a lot of stuff going on. Where's my people? Let me try one of the drumsticks. Let's see how hot they are. Oh, they're hot. They're hot. I got steam coming out of them. I especially love the chicken skin, because that's where all the seasoning goes. We get like 6 trash trucks per Tuesday. And then we have landscaping like every other day of the week. There's noise pollution every day in my community. You can see, I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. There's steam coming off of the chicken. And it's dripping because it's still juicy. That's how you make chicken. Nice, juicy chicken. So like I said, I'm probably going to start doing some more Eugenia content now that things have kind of settled down with Oh Lordy, it's Jordy's channel. Because I don't think he tends to have a problem with people reacting to the reactor. And that kind of content got me more views anyway. Plus, I know how jealous Chantel gets when we don't cover her. When we're like, well, fuck you if you're not going to give us anything. I think I'll cover something else, all right? I did cover last night Mr. Ballin, which I haven't really watched his content in a long time. I used to watch it a lot with my ex-boyfriend. And it's a hiking disaster story. So if you're into that kind of thing, you can find that on my channel right now. I also did a live react to House of the Dragons, episode 3. So that's up. And other than that, you know, I just try and tap in once in a while and talk to y'all and see what's going on, what you want me to cover. What would you like me to cover? I'm not really down with the Amberlynn stuff right now. But there are a few good videos out there kind of summarizing what a horrible person she is. How sad that must be to have so many channels out there, for her and Chantel specifically, really. So many channels out there talking about what, it's not just your weight, you're actually horrible people. You know what I mean? And yet, we're all still rooting for you to be successful. So weird. Fourth of July is Thursday. I'll probably just enjoy it from here. I can see like 3 different displays from my balcony. But if I'm feeling up to it, I might go up to Top of the World, Laguna Beach, where you can see like something like 10 different displays. It's a shame that Yaba said it's going to be raining in her area. It's kind of weird that the further east you go, the less like public displays they have. But I guess that's maybe because they have more access to buying fireworks in stores and over stands and stuff like that. Whereas it's very limited here in California because we're a dry state. So, in order to offset people wanting to do fireworks in their own neighborhoods, they have put together these huge displays at city properties. We used to go to the one in Mission Viejo all the time because as a Mission Viejo resident, we could swim all day at the lake and then just walk up to it because it was on the street above the lake. And they shot the fireworks over the soccer fields that are on the other side of the street. And they had a street fair. They would have little carnival rides, little shops selling clothing and jewelry and stuff like that. They had music, bands got booked, and that was going on all day. So I really liked that one. But I don't live in Mission Viejo anymore. I can't go to the lake. I don't, I don't have a lake pass anymore. And if you're not going with a lake pass, you have to park like a mile away and hike in. I've done that before. Hiked in with my beach chair. Hi, Frisco Sinatra. How you doing? Good. Oh, that's nice. All right. Do you have big plans for the 4th? Kinda. That's big. Hold up. I gotta get a napkin. Oh, takes me a second to get up. Okay. Except for the potato salad, everything here is going to mess up my fingers, being real. Okay, take care, dude. BT week. How am I your auntie? You want to explain this internet rumor? What's going on here? So who hired you this time, Eli? Who hired you this time? Because this isn't even politics. This is girl world. It doesn't make sense unless you have a weird obsession with me. But hi, auntie. I don't have any nieces or nephews, and I am not related to anybody in Canada. So you better explain yourself before I block your account. Swear to God, you guys, Chantel sends trolls every single fucking live stream. Yeah, I can get better pickles than you, girl. You don't have Clausen out there? It's a phrase of respect in many cultures. Okay, I'll take it as a phrase of respect, but I've had two people come in and accuse me of having a niece in Canada in the last few days, okay? I'm getting a little sick of it. But if you say it's a respect thing, all right. Clausen are the best, you guys. Clausen, always chilled, never cooked, best pickles. I once went to the Carnegie Deli. I don't think it exists anymore. It was across the street from Carnegie Hall. And it was this Jewish deli that did pastrami sandwiches that were like this big. And they put their own pickles on the table that they made there in house. And they were good, but I still prefer these. But they were good. You could tell that they were fermented or whatever the process is called on site, you know? And they were chilled. They were nice. But also, the sandwich is so large you gotta tear it apart to actually eat it. How are you gonna get your mouth? I mean, Chantel might be able to with her Cobra spread, but the sandwich is like that big. Pastrami sandwich. They were amazingly tall. There's a low-key Jewish deli that kind of does the same thing in Newport Beach that was near the office where I had to check in while I was working remotely. but they had an office up there. And I don't recall their sandwiches being as large as Carnegie Deli, but they definitely had large pastrami sandwiches. And they, I don't think they had the home, like, they're not homemade, obviously, they're restaurant made, but they were made on site pickles. I don't know that they were doing that. But what I usually ordered when I was going over there for lunch was the Hungarian goulash. I loved that. It was so good because I love soups and stews. It's just so soothing to my throat to have soups and stews. And they're not that big. It's not that big of a meal, so that like it makes you feel full, you know? Mm-mm-mm. Sorry for the dead air, but I am trying to eat lunch at the same time. And I don't want to like talk with my mouth full. It's kind of gross, right? Having chewing with your mouth open, talking with your mouth full. So this is primarily home cooking. I got a pickle and some pre-made potato salad, but the chicken I did cooked up myself. Just a little salt and pepper. That's all you need. And the right cook time, because you gotta get your temps right. So juicy, you guys. I'm gonna have to do chicken again soon, but like I just polished off like I think it was like 10 drumsticks that I did over the last few days. So I gotta switch it up. I gotta try some different stuff coming up here. I have some ideas of where I wanna go, what I wanna buy, what I wanna do at home. I do have some linguine and white sauce and some canned clams that would make, um, oh, but I gotta get some white wine if I do that. And I gotta press my garlic. To press some garlic. I do have garlic powder if I want to be lazy about it. Mm-mm-mm. That's tasty, you guys. Lunch is always my biggest meal. Everything else is pretty much snacks unless I'm like on a date. Um, if I know I'm having a date, I have a very light lunch. Usually for breakfast, I just have like some peanuts and maybe some dried apricots. High in potassium. You know, good for my particular condition. But I think the sugar value isn't all that high on apricots anyway. A full serving size is 6 dried apricots. I usually only have 2 to 3. Is it noon yet? It's probably noon, right? The tendons. I wonder if Chantel just scarfed some down because I've never seen her pull anything out of her mouth when she's eating chicken. Okay, that's both of them. That is it. That is both drumsticks. I did get a notification from YouTube that my Game of Thrones React is fully monetized. That there are no copyright issues with it from Sunday. So please go look at it. Please go view that video. And if you're not watching House of Dragons, you really should be. It's a great show. Very exciting. And they're about to have some huge battle scenes coming up this Sunday. Okay, well, you're all a quiet bunch this afternoon, so I might go live a little bit later. Um, I might cover some things. I'm thinking about covering some Eugenia Cooney updates. And other than that, the 4th is coming up. I hope you all have some good plans for it. And take care.